Managam. Managam. Okay, look what they've done to my hair, as usual, because... Okay. Um, so... Okay, I saw some headlines of Appas, just the headlines. I haven't. Yes, this is another reacting video. What else do I do? No, only because if Inga react panadi on Twitter the react panavan, and then why don't, and then I kept missing the diaries, right? So why not just make a diary out of it? You know how before, I keep hearing sounds from there, yo. Canada's Marineland gets conditional okay to send whales, dolphins to U.S. Marineland's a brothel in a dungeon. Scientists just mapped the family tree of all 11,000 bird species and you can explore it. Okay, Abhi's Army Dash Virtual Warriors. I don't support phys.org, but please find these. It's this one. You see that link? Oh my god, I wish I was with you guys. Okay, do you see that? You see that? Do you see that? Please find all the bird species and save them from that link, okay, babies? Okay. How's everything going on? The constant contact and everything? I hope it's good. Because it's very important. Just searching up Appa's name now. Talabadi Vijay. Oh, my name is Abhi, by the way, for people who don't know me. And also, you guys made these cute intros and everything after you guys saw my intro. So I just want to make sure, I just want to tell you guys that make sure that people are trying to kill you for it because that's extremist for you. And so also there's that, and babies, this diary is sunniyamed, so make sure, like, meaning there's bad spells in it to hurt you, and if you watch it, or if it might hurt you, you're the ones you love, good people, multiverse, etc. That's what the spells are, in various ways. They hurt you in various ways, so please listen to Appa's content in the background. It has good spells in it to mitigate it and to protect you from all those bad spells, mitigate the effects of the sunniyamed on you. Okay, what am I eating? Okay, so first of all, I keep hearing sounds from there. I don't know if they're trying to make me hear sounds so that I snap back over there, but I don't want to because I have a better way of just killing all of them torturously, which is actually, I find, more enjoyable and more strategic. So this is cherry flavored sparkling water. I like that sparkling water, fam. I keep being possessed not to eat. That's what happened yesterday. Again, I don't like that. I'm in a fucking infinity year with possible mansions and houses, and I'm sitting here. My entire family is on guard for me, and I'm here. Okay. Yeah. Just open it. I haven't opened the next one, but I want to show you guys just in case you're worried. Punjabi mix again. Okay, I buy these things because I found that this has the calories for 2,000 calories. So basically the calories you need in one day. I mean, I need way more than that, but if I eat at least the average, I might live. You know, possibility of living. Fuck cancer. Babies, please do not swear in front of good people because they may get hurt. If you swear in front of bad people, I really don't give a damn. And then I haven't opened it yet. And because I was trying to eat roti and all that stuff, and I still have it. But now I'm being possessed not to eat it because I finished this, so they have a problem eating roti too. So what happens is that if I finish this, then that's why I buy it, because I know I usually finish this, right? Because I need solids and fluids to eat, and usually I finish these. So my mocha was poisoned, like less than a third of it, I guess, and now I have iced tea that I haven't opened. Yeah, but I'll tell you guys when I do on Twitter. Hopefully I remember this time. Anna పాత ముడిచాచు అన్న నేను చూసి అయిపోయింది. See, I had a perfect accent in Telugu and I knew Telugu fluently. Not writing wise, but reading, but pacing wise, and ఇప్పుడు నాకు అది fluent గా రాదు, but I try. See, I never used to talk like that, man. What the F? Nothing wrong with having an accent for first gen Telugus, but like, or anybody at all. But like, I have a problem when they purposely screw up my accent, right? They purposely change my accent. Pimps, stalkers, terrorists, you know. But stay away from me. Okay, there's that, and Abradana. Okay, and babies, Abizami Dash Vicious Warriors. Please say any hackers, pimps, terrorists, stalkers that are looking through this right now. and who they are and what they're doing with this video, how they're contorting it, what they're trying to release, because people have a problem with their sex tapes being exposed that they released on purpose to get famous, and they're trying to blame us, saying we don't release the sex tapes, okay? We just show you cheated on people, so that you don't go and blame your crap onto me and to my babies and get me killed, okay? You released those sex tapes yourself to become famous, okay? Not me, you did, so deal with it now. You wanted to go viral? I'm not sharing it on online platforms here. I'm sending it to the people that you said that I did that crap to, that I cheated on, that I slept with behind their back and got them killed or whatever, when you're the one sleeping behind your supposed partner's back, and you release these tapes yourself to get famous, okay? And then you blame it onto me. That just makes it worse for me. That just makes me even more mad. And yeah, you release these tapes, not me. And now it's going to people that need to see it to make sure that I don't get killed and that my babies don't get killed, because you say that they did what you did, that you slept behind your partner's back, that I or my baby slept behind some partner's back, or slept with somebody in some lifetime or currently or whatever, conjure up some stupid story in order to make it seem like we did it to get them killed, when you did that to them in past lives, and if they see those sex tapes, they'll remember that. That is your problem, not mine. You released those sex tapes your fucking self. Now deal with it. They're all online. That's your fucking problem, not mine. I don't need to be killed. My babies don't need to be killed because of your fucking sex tapes and your greed for fame. No. Okay? Goodness. They released these sex tapes and they're like, oh no, she released it. Abhi's Army Dash Virtual Warriors released it. We got proof that you released it. Okay, thank you very much. And we're sending that proof. Annoying. இவங்களே எல்லா டேப்பையும் ரிலீஸ் பண்ணுவாங்களே இவங்களை பற்றி, அதுக்கு போய் அதை நீங்கள் தப்பான். Whatever. You know, I think I've gotten people killed over this, so good luck. Many breakups have been conducted, so I'm very happy. No, you know why? And many friendships have been screwed for other reasons, not sex tapes, other reasons. But I'm happy because they pretend to know me and get me killed. So this is what I do. And this is not just about sex tapes. This is about all the fake crap that they've said that I have that I have done when I haven't, they said that I talk shit about them, when I talk bad about them, when I don't, when it's all them. No, I'm not going to stand for it. This is what happens. You get exposed. Not sex tape wise, anything wise. That I'm not the one who said all this crap, that you did. The pimps, stalkers, and terrorists. Now deal with it. Because I don't give a damn. I ain't saving you if you get killed. God damn it. Okay, it's already been 8 minutes. Okay, let's do this. I keep hearing noises from there. I think they want me to go and kill. Okay, I'll just use the same torture method, okay? Whenever you hear a sound. Okay, okay, whatever. I just see these headlines and I get, like, irritated. Okay, Vijay is not afraid of anything. That's S.A. Chandrasekhar. We've read that one. I mean, some articles repeat themselves over various news outlets, and I can't keep reading everyone. Everyone knows why Jananayagan isn't released, says Vijay's father. S.A. Chandrasekhar alleged that Vijay was facing political pressure after entering politics, criticized 6 decades of Dravidian rule in Tamil Nadu, questioned media freedom, and said his son remains unfazed and focused on public life. Vijay's father, yeah, okay. I'm just trying to make sure I don't read the same thing over again. Because, once again, these articles are sunniyamed, and I can't get myself killed over reading the same thing over and over again, right? And obviously I would read it if it's about Appa, but at the same time, Appa doesn't want me to read some of this because it's sunniyam. So, like, I can't get, you get what I'm saying? Like, I have to be very careful when I read this itself. And you guys do too. Oh, if you want some valid news, Abhi's Army Dash Virtual Warriors, you got a news outlet. And saying self-promotion, this is you guys trying to figure out that the world is fucking ending and there's so many issues that the normal media isn't covering, and this is for your safety. They cover actual news. They try to cover as much news as possible in this on Earth, in the universe, in the multiverse, on all facets of any type of news they cover. They cover the reality and the truth of it. That's what they do, and yeah, it's the truth. We don't put sex tapes on our news channel, thank you very much. That's what the fake ones do. And some of these ones are trying to put sex tapes of me on when they're just porn tapes that were taken when I was being utterly possessed. See, when I sleep / being tortured, die, I'm utterly possessed. I have no control. I have barely any control over myself. Now I have somewhat control over myself, so I don't go and, do whatever they say. Thank God. I instead yell at them, obviously. You guys see what happens? The difference between when I'm awake and when I'm completely possessed, right? When I have almost absolutely no control over myself, right? So yeah, you could say which news channels are trying to put those disgusting tapes of me on here. Whatever. Don't care, man. I really don't care anymore. You bad, you get screwed. I'm not talking about bads of Bollywood. I'm just saying. A filmmaker and actor S.A. Chandrasekhar, father of actor turned politician Thalapathy Vijay, on Wednesday alleged that his son is facing political and Davidian parties have ruled Tamil Nadu for more than 60 years. Vijay's political foray has unsettled entrenched political force in the state, obviously. He alleged that pressure is being exerted on Vijay through various means after his political entry. Everyone knows why Jan Nayagan has not really released, true. But Chandrasekhar might be a part of that, so, okay. Hinting that the film's delay was linked to political developments rather than creative or commercial reasons. Chandrasekhar said Vijay's move into politics has triggered widespread political awareness, particularly among, it has spread wide. It is widespread political awareness over all age groups, over all demographics. But the thing is, I think it's so undeniable in young people and women, because you guys love me so much. And you guys are so kind and sweet. Yeah, that it's just undeniable, the effect he's had. You can't really deny that, right? And if you do, then that's kind of just saying reality doesn't exist. Yo, the difference, when I stopped drinking water last night, the difference in the energy I had, I feel like the energy was all sucked out of me. No joke. There's a difference, and I was possessed into not, so I don't like being possessed. I'm a fucking infinity year. It's supposed to be in a fucking mansion right now that we're clearing out on Duke Boulevard, Dalton Palaces, Dalton Road, Dalton Way, Dalton. It's one of the palaces. I have to be in Mississauga until the heart gets out, the black heart organ takes out. And then I can go, city to city, border to border, and, not get cursed in the process. Who created cursed organs? They were only supposed to be in bad people, not in good people. We made sure of that and then tried and screwed everything up. Okay, well, we created the cursed organs, but it was supposed to be in bad nonsenses only. Not me. See, I checked today to see if there was litter on my property again. But there wasn't litter from the standpoint where I could see, but I can only see a specific angle. They might have litter on the other angle of these Army Dash Virtual Warriors. Please confirm. They might have, so whatever. I don't even care anymore. No, I do care. I'm just whatever. Okay, I keep hearing sound. I think they might want me to go and they want me to say something to get myself caught and get myself, arrested. But I'm tapping. So something else is going to happen because of that. Vijay's political and, referring to welfare schemes announced by the government, Chandrasekhar alleged that relief measures were rolled out only after years of public suffering. He also attributed a popular sentiment to women voters, saying, "We'll take cash benefits, but our vote is for Vijay." What does he mean by cash benefits? Is he indirectly insulting me? Welfare schemes. How on welfare? Okay. See, because sometimes they say something and it's a direct thing and it's also an indirect thing. Oh, cash benefits, but our vote is for Vijay. That even if they do vote welfare schemes, the Vijay vote is for still Vijay. Okay. The filmmaker? Okay. But please say if there's any double meaning, not sexual and whatever. Just any double meaning on this. W's Army Dash Virtual Warriors. I don't trust Chandrasekhar, man. He has to deal with that. No matter how much he says good about Appa, I don't trust him. I don't trust him. That's it. The filmmaker questioned the state of media freedom under the present regime, true, alleging that independent voices were being curtailed. Oh, my independent voices and my independent films and everything are being, they're trying to stop everything. True. Why is he trying to support me in cinema now? He also warned against using cinema as a tool to exert political pressure too. Film should not be used to blackmail Vijay politically. Oh, that Appa didn't attend the another Appa didn't attend the TVK meeting because he was being blackmailed film wise and me wise. Okay, I'm glad he's speaking a bit of the truth. Chandrasekhar maintained that Vijay remains unfazed by challenges ahead. Vijay is no longer just an actor. He's not worried about films. Adding that his son... Okay, so he's not saying he has quit. Okay. He's not worried about films. Yeah, because my babies are taking care of all our films now. Adding that his son has very bright chances of winning and is not afraid of political pressure. True, I'm not afraid of political pressure. Yeah, and neither is Appa. He has also claimed that people have been advising Vijay to contest elections on his own rather than align with any political party. Taking a dig at the Congress, Chandrasekhar said the party has declined due to repeated alliances and could regain relevance by backing Vijay. The party has declined. Is he meaning Congress or TVK has declined due to repeated alliances? Okay. TVK wants to give support to... Oh, okay. Congress. After Vijay's father's hint, a big political move. Vijay's father, as Chandrasekhar said, the TVK chief was willing to lend. See, Appa needs to speak. Like, I don't like it if he speaks for Appa. Appa has to say this, not him. When he says TVK wants to give support to Congress. Because Appa hasn't made an official statement yet regarding Congress. And so it's Appa's call on this. Lend support to Congress and help it to get back to its old glory. The old posters, because that night was supposed to be released and it wasn't released. And the nonsense CBFC பண்ணிட்டிருக்காங்களோன்னு எனக்கு தெரியல. Okay, 17 minutes. My goal is to finish this. Within 5 minutes, it's been 17 minutes. That's what I do apparently. I just talk. Look what I've done to my hair. Goodness gracious. Can't believe I live in a dungeon province. இல்ல அந்த ராணாக்கும் சரணுக்கு வேற இடமே கிடைக்கல எனக்கு கிட்னாப் பண்ணி கூட்டிட்டு போறதுக்கு கை குழந்தை கிட்னாப் பண்றது கேனடாலாம் கிடைச்சிச்சா வேற எந்த நாடும் கிடைக்கலையா வேற எந்த ப்ராவின்ஸும் கிடைக்கலையா because Sharan knew this was going to become a dungeon province. That's why he put me here. வேற எந்த நாடும் கிடைக்கல. I love Canada. I absolutely love Canada, but Canada is suffering because not because of me, but because I was surrounded by specific people and I was getting hurt by them. If I was alone in Canada without those stalkers, without those kidnappers, and Canada would be fine, I'd be fine. But because I'm being hurt by them, Canada is being hurt. Do you get what I'm saying? So whatever they touch turns into dungeons, brothels is what it basically is, okay? And if I'm surrounded by them, that affects me, that affects Canada. You get what I'm saying? Unless, like, this doesn't happen in Chennai. If I go to Chennai and they still stalk me in Chennai because they're stalking Appa in Chennai, it doesn't happen in Chennai. Do you get what I'm saying? There are நாடே கிடைக்கலையா அந்த பண்ணாடைகளுக்கு கிட்னாப் பண்ணி கூட்டிட்டு போறதுக்கு. Who the fuck rapes a baby on a plane? Rana raped me on a plane, you know that? Kai kolanda. What did I do to him? Disgusting. And then now he wants me to pretend like he's my ex. Oh, I'm sorry. The entire time when I kept saying hi, which you forced me to say it to, you told me, Rana Dagubati, however you pronounce your last name, you told me, keep saying hi, hi, hi. You forced me to say hi, hi, hi. Oh, I'll reply back. Oh, I'll reply back every single time. You forced me to message you, to spend thousands of dollars in finding your fucking phone number because you couldn't send it to me, wasting my fucking money that Appa saved up for me, for my party pool. I had to call you and then I'm messaging you. You're telling me to text you every fucking hour on WhatsApp and on fucking messaging and whatever, and then you block me on WhatsApp because you told me to message you. You told me to message you, forcing me, saying, okay, you have to message me first. I can't message you. Okay? You forced me to. And then you block me. You nerd. Okay? I wasn't even in a relationship with the guy. He makes sure that I'm publicly humiliated. Ilya Talabadi. Publicly humiliated. I don't even know I was Ilya Talabadi then. That pimp knew. He wasn't a pimp then. He's a pimp now. Now. Like, what the F? And now he was, like, making it seem like I was, like, trying to get him back or whatever, back then or whatever. And that he was, like, whenever anyone asked a question about love or whatever, now it's clicking in my head. He's like, he said this. No, tried, tested, done. Okay, I'm publicly saying hi to this thing, and he's like, oh, I dated Trisha. Clearview. You know that bitch made me suicidal because of his previous relationship with Trisha? I like female dogs, I don't like him. And then that thing goes and says, I don't like children, I can't do marriage. He's insulting me the entire fucking time, and I have no clue because I think I'm some just a normal Nietzen, N-E-I-T-Z-E-N, that doesn't know, that isn't famous and everything. And I don't know that I'm being humiliated by him in public, and also he's making me humiliate myself by contacting him. This thing tried to make me tweet him. You guys saw the tweets. Comment under his Facebook posts. Message him on Facebook. Get his number. Get his address. I sent him. He told me to send him all my photos and all like this mail crap and this letters and all that stuff and all this nonsense. This thing made me try find his address by making me spend thousands of dollars. He's the freak here. He's the thing that was extremely, he made it seem like I was stalkerish. Do you get what I'm saying? When he's the one who was, he was trying to make me seem like that when it was him. Do you get what I'm saying? Constantly pestering me, constantly in my fucking head. I found out who my husband was, and I found out it wasn't him. Obviously, when I saw the picture with him and Mahika being, that's her name, right? Mahika being engaged, I'm like, no, it's definitely not him. Because I always had my doubts, right? Because Mama before I lost Shabir, Mama never treated me like that. I mean, Mama never treats me like that, right? And then afterwards, this happens. I'm like, no way, that's not him. And this guy still yapping away in my head. He's like, blah, 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 blah. And saying, no, I'm marrying her because of this. I'm like, I know you're not my fuck. I kept yelling at him. I kept yelling at him constantly. And then I find out who Mama is. I mean, I hear Mama's voice again after I watch Appa's movies and stopped watching Rana's movies, stopped watching Vijay Deverakonda's movies, stopped watching Danush movies. I mean, Danush didn't have telepathy then, but yeah. I stopped watching those movies. And then I hear Mama finally, after so long, I hear his voice properly. I mean, not everything, obviously, but I hear it, okay? That thing keeps yapping away, saying that he's not my mama. That Rana was my mama. இது கல்யாணம் பண்ணி முடிச்சிச்சு அப்புறமும் நான் இதை நம்பணுமா? God damn it. He embarrasses me the entire fucking time. Fucking Ilya Talabadi, man. I was Ilya Talabadi. And this is not me being arrogant about being Ilya Talabadi. This is the fact that he was so arrogant that someone who had the name of Ilya Talabadi was going after him in public and being humiliated by him. And the fact that he was rejecting Ilya Talabadi in public. When I wasn't even dating him in the first place. I was married to my mama. Anyways. This is 25 minutes. அப்பன் கூட இந்த நேரத்துல இந்த பண்ணாட நடுவுல வந்துச்சு. Okay, whatever. Okay. After hinted at major political development in Tamil Nadu by saying that TVK is considering extending support to Congress in the upcoming assembly elections. Speaking to reporters, Vijay's father hinted at a possible alliance between the TVK and Congress. Congress has a history and a legacy. Congress fought for, this is News 18 by the way, not promoting them. Congress has sunniyamed. Congress fought for independence and is a party that is now declining. Fought for independence. Oh, I'm fighting for my cinema. Yeah, I am. They have been giving support to other parties and are declining day by day, and Vijay is ready to give them support and get them back to their old glory. It is up to Congress to take this opportunity. However, Vijay's father also mentioned that several people have advised the actor to contest in the upcoming elections alone. Honestly, I just want Appa to have good support, like meaning like no backstabbers, just straight up good support. People have been urging Vijay to contest on his own, assuring him of victory if he chooses to stand independently. I'm choosing to be independent because Appa is telling me to be independent. Appa is telling me, Appa meaning Talabadi Vijay, is telling me not to have any backstabbers, not to have any insiders at all. And that's a good call, right? That's a good choice. And yeah. And I'm not trying to say Congress is begging for Appa for a TVK alliance here, but I also don't want to make it seem like that Appa is asking for an alliance with the Congress. When if Appa isn't, right? And just yeah. He said, emphasizing that and yeah, my babies, Abhis Army's aspirational warriors, are also telling me not to have any backstabbers and to be independent so that they can be with me, right? So the good ones can be with me forever and ever and ever. No hint at Sayara. No. Nothing to do with Sayara here. Emphasizing that Vijay is fearless, Chandrasekhar said that the TVK leader has a bright chance of electoral success. Nothing that the Dravidya imports, and now Rana is trying to release porn videos of me because I rejected him in public now. Classic pimp move. I wasn't gonna be with him, make me commit suicide. Classic. Now he made everybody else do that. Classic. Chandrasekhar said anyone who enters politics with the intention of doing good for society and ensuring true freedom will inevitably face challenges. Yeah, because I'm trying to be free and real freedom, because this is not real freedom, right? I'm being stalked by my kidnappers and anyone else that wants to kidnap me. Last year, the TVK made it clear that it will not form an alliance with either the ruling DMK or BJP for the Tamil Nadu Assembly elections next year. Senior TVK leader Arun Raj said the party, however, will ally with anyone who accepts Vijay as a chief ministerial candidate. Yeah. If not, then no. Obviously not, right? Because I'm not going to make Appa give up the chief minister position for an alliance. That won't make him chief minister, right? The point of an alliance is to make sure that to have good happen to Appa. And to have Appa achieve his aim of being CM, right? You can't have an alliance that doesn't allow that. That not allows it because no one can allow anybody good what to do or what not to do, right? They just try to force it on you. But like he can't be in an alliance where it's not an option, where him being a CM isn't the only choice, because that's the reason he came into politics, to become CM of Tamil Nadu, to protect Tamil Nadu, and to make sure people don't have any grip over Tamil Nadu or any grip over Tamil Nadu politics to hurt me, Eva, Dharma, or anybody else good, right? Because that's what they're doing. They're trying to target Chennai and Tamil Nadu in order to make sure I die. Like I can't take them seriously at all. And some idipudi K. Parniswamy said something too, so I have to reply back to that. Like he didn't message me, but obviously, but article I love the carbonatedness of this. I don't like Selection because it's a pimp company. God damn it! I don't know how much they're gonna try to better their repair damage of their name, but like whatever. Now they clean money, they're gonna think that. Can't deal with this, man. However, I will ally with anyone who accepts Vijay as a chief ministerial candidate. Raj called the DMK its political enemy, while the BJP is its ideological enemy. Okay. Recently, the actor turned politician during a meeting in Tamil Nadu's Mahabalipuram ripped into DMK, calling it an evil force. He also criticized DMK for allegedly forgetting its founder, C.N. Annadura, and the party's foundational principles. Anna has been forgotten by the party he founded and the party that bears his name. The party's poll manifesto for the upcoming assembly polls would be built on the pillar of social justice, and the roadmap would focus on transforming Tamil Nadu through inclusive growth and a vision for all sectors. Vijay has been embroiled in controversy already. Controversy is my middle name, baby. Okay, but I mean it's more of mine than Appa's, but now controversy upon Appa, automatic controversy of one. I mean, he doesn't really care about controversy as long as all of us are safe, right? It's not really, he just needs us to be safe, and then he's like me then after. Already facing questioning by the CBI because they're corrupt regarding the career stampede that killed 41 people in September. I think, is that the wind? There's so many sounds. His movie Jananayagan is also facing problems at the censor board due to unresolved certification issues because they're too lazy to give a certificate. And the censor board has marked some dialogues and visual sequences as problematic. What is wrong is the fact that they're talking and that they think that they're better than my Appa. I'm not saying my Appa is better than some other people, but he's better than terrorists and pimps that are in the censor board. And visual sequences as no, they're not potentially offensive to religious people because yeah, they're not. I have a question. If I'm not sure if Bhagavan Kesari is a remake, it's a Sunniyamed movie, so please don't watch it. Is a remake Jananayagan's remake of Bhagavan Kesari, or I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. But if it is, if that did not face any issues and being released, then why is Jananayagan facing issues and release? If let's say it is a remake, I'm not sure if it is, okay? But if it is, why? Do you see? Do you see how Appa having certification issue does not make sense certificate wise? Eva Vera, yo! AIA DMK. A/DMK is what I call them because their name is too long. Edipati General Secretary, Edipati K. Palaniswamy, Lawrence to Sharp Attack. Like Sharp Attack, the copy on actor Vijay saying that crowds naturally gather on film stars. True. Obviously, you're saying the obvious, crowds do naturally gather around film stars. However, there's a difference between a crowd gathering around a film star for a film event, for an actor's event, but my Appa's events were as politicians. There's a huge difference. If we see, I'm not trying to insult Kamala Hassan here, I'm not trying to insult Rajinikanth here, I'm not trying to insult anybody that has been in politics here, okay? There's a huge difference between gathering crowds as an actor and as an actor turned politician. Okay? There's a huge difference, okay? And Rajinikanth had a huge fan base, okay? Kamala Hassan had a huge fan base. Others who have entered politics have had fan bases, and they naturally pull crowds when other people are around, obviously, but their political, not all of their political events gathered crowds, okay? That is the difference here, okay? So, you're just have Adipati, if that's how you pronounce his name, just as a problem with the fact that Appa is able to pull these crowds, these fan crowds, for films towards politics. Because no offense, but politics sometimes is a boring concept. உண்மையா சொல்றேன், sometimes politicians பேசும்போது ஒன்றும் புரியாது என்ன பேசுறாங்கன்னு உண்மையா சொல்றேன், ஓகே? சில பேருக்கு வந்து politicians பேசும்போது ஃபேக்குன்னு நினைப்பாங்க, புரியாத கான்செப்ட்ஸ் பத்தி பேசிட்டு இருப்பாங்க. அது வந்து மக்களுக்கு போய் சேர like good politicians, people who want to become good politicians do try to relate to the audience, but இவங்களுக்கு வந்து the usual generic corrupt politicians don't care. They just speak whatever they speak to think to win elections, and that is the normal jargon they speak, right? And they don't care about getting what their opinions to the makkal, okay? And but Appa make sure he gets his message across to the makkal. That is a sign of a good politician who cares about the people, okay? And he's able, and so when an actor, okay, turns into a politician, okay, and goes and speaks, they will naturally உண்மையா சொல்றேன், actor turned politician இருந்தாலும் சரி, சாதாரண politician இருந்தாலும் சரி, film eventsக்கு வர crowds மாதிரி political eventsக்கு வர மாட்டாங்க. உண்மையா சொல்றேன், இது naturally நடக்கிறது, okay? And एक minute, ठंडी पूछिए बा வர மாட்டாங்க. அதான் உண்மை, okay? அதான் நடந்திருக்கு. We've seen it happen over and over again, and this has happened for some politicians, this happened for some actor turned politicians, this hasn't happened for some actor turned politicians, and that's it. It's this guy has a problem with the fact that Appa has succeeded and turning his fan base into crowds, okay? Obviously ஒரு film eventக்கு வரும்போது ஒரு promotion eventக்கு வரும்போது ஒரு சாதாரண actor வரும்போது I mean actor சாதாரணன்னு சொல்ல வரையில it's a huge profession and I respect it a lot profession சொல்றேன் to be clear ஆனா வந்து அது வேற அது film success காமிக்கும் அது filmக்கு potential success காமிக்கும் political gatherings அதே மாதிரி there's many indicators of success and crowd is one of them ஒரு சாதாரண politician once again I have huge respect for good politicians and the art of politics yes I call politics an art and a industry of sorts okay a sector of sorts right I keep hearing sounds do they want me to go and kill them so I get arrested no I'll have my babies kill them so that they get arrested okay Abhi Zombie does virtual voice they're actually making sounds because I think sometimes they're making sounds sometimes they're trying to make me believe I hear sounds through possession and whatever and mind brainwashing so please say when they actually do okay and the thing is there's what was I saying there's a difference it is a huge success if a politician whether an actor turned politician or just a politician gathers crowds that is not for the actor Vijay okay that is for Vijay that is for Talabadi Vijay that is for the politician Vijay yes அவங்க நடிவு பார்த்து 3 decades சந்தோஷப்பட்டிருக்காங்க அழுதுருக்காங்க சிரிச்சிருக்காங்க சந்தோஷப்பட்டிருக்காங்க பட் இது அவரோட கேரக்டருக்காக வருது அவருக்காக வர கூட்டம் இது என் அப்பாக்கான கூட்டம் and அது அவர் மேல அவர் கேரக்டர் மேல வச்சிருக்கிற நம்பிக்கையால வர கூட்டம் okay and the crowds on இது so this argument that he has about and several people have that crowds don't attract voters that the blah 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 in politics yes crowds do attract voters and just because you have a problem with the fact that your crowds aren't as big as his is something that you have to improve on yourself and you can't just divert blame because you see something less in yourself so that you go and say that this is the reason for the crowd pulling it is not the reason for the crowd pulling it is not and that we have seen because stars that have no offense to Rajinikanth and Kamala Hassan here I'm not trying to insult them but they were bigger they were seemingly bigger right you know superstar Ullaganayan kind of thing in a sense right that like you know it's like superstar Ullaganayan and Appa right I mean to me my Appa is always the best to me obviously to me right now he's in the top of the industry to me that's me right but அவங்க politicsல enter பண்ணும்போது they had huge fan bases for their acting they had everything crowds weren't pulled as much because they were coming for the politician Rajinikanth they were coming for the politician Kamala Hassan and right now அதே மாதிரி தான் actor and politician இருக்கும்போது politicianக்காக தான் வராங்க நடிகருக்காக இல்ல புரிஞ்சுதா அது ரெண்டும் வித்தியாசமான விஷயங்கள் என்னன்னா the only thing my Appa has done is that he has shown that அவர் நடிக்கல in the sense that they have seen his true character they see that whatever Appa portrays on screen is me do you get what I'm saying that's my real character that's his real character and you can see that when he's with me that's the only thing he has done with the films and the crowd pulling he's just shown who he is and how he would be as a politician which other people may have not succeeded in doing he has conveyed his true character not actor and politician any politician he has shown who he is to you guys first in midst of trauma in midst of his daughter being kidnapped in midst of his daughter having memory loss he has shown who we both are in the most difficult of circumstances and that is the reason for crowd pulling பண்ண விஷயம் இல்ல அது சும்மா என்ன he's not going to get me kidnapped to get votes no thambi he's trying to get these votes to get his kidnapped daughter back his previously kidnapped daughter who was being severely stalked by all terrorists across the world and the multiverse universe to get his daughter back I scratched myself okay do you get what I'm saying so adukku dhaan the crowd pulling ku answer idukku mele pesnaanga na avangalukku adi dhaan vilum vidupadi he dies if I adika him his name I just found that out no if I'm rude if I'm me if I'm you know
serupadi, like, you know, vayalayo, khayyalayo, serupalayo, seri. Anybody, not just him, anybody. If I have guts, if I'm not shy, nothing wrong with shy, but being shy, but there's a different definition for shy when it comes to me being human trafficked. Whatever. And I don't care if anyone says, oh, she's gonna write down every name that talks against her. I'm gonna write down every name that talks against me that I've been human trafficked by. And if you have a problem, you did the human trafficking, not me, so deal with the consequences. They think if they rape somebody, they're not gonna have to deal with the consequences. Yes, they are. Can't believe. Okay, but that popularity does not translate into political leadership. Once again, this is non-guna singam kutam, because they have a huge problem that I was popular and that they weren't, and that they gained popularity through me. Non-guna singam kutam, fake friends kutam, fake family friends kutam, fake whatever kutam. I don't care if you have a problem with me being famous. I've been famous for 10 years. Get a grip on yourself. It's over, honey. It doesn't translate into political leadership because he's a politician now as well. Acknowledging Vijay's success as an actor. Why is he doing that? So I don't say anything bad about him? Note this point. They'll do this with me because they know the way I was, and some people try to convince all of them through these fake talks and fake messages that I'm still like this. If they say something good about me, but then they say something bad about me on purpose, so I continue to talk to them and not talk back to them and be the bitch I am to bitches. See, there's two different definitions you can see from the word bitch, right? Babies, it's a cuss word. It's so basically, should I teach you all the cuss words to not to say them or to be wary of them? I don't know, parents, take your call. Basically, babies, once again, it's a female dog. I did not say it before. I swear, Tambigala, I did not. But as brainwash, I used to use other words to express my anger. I was like a dictionary. I love to read dictionaries. I've told you guys that. It's 42 minutes. I have to continue this because I finished on now, but I have to finish a lot of other movies. And I have to stay alive, and I have to keep drinking water. I need to know how to not get possessed. You guys know. Yeah, I can tell the other, like, how to, live. We have houses in Mississauga that we've cleared. We have possibly mansions in Mississauga. And the only reason I want a mansion, I'll tell you why. Because when in a black magic in a funny a mansion in the kahilla, it's because it fits as many people as possible. And we have people coming all over the world for me to be with me, to live with me, to be my family. They are my family, okay? I'm going to clear up on them, okay? I don't need them to be standing out in the cold. Okay, they need houses, they need places to stay. And anything that clear up under the because they not terrorist pimps and stalkers who have no right to the property they have. And it's legally, honestly, I own it legally, but no one here listens to the law anymore. But my babies follow the law, and so they're legally transferring it to my name and other people's names in Albi's Army Dash Virtual Warriors to make sure the house is secure for us, for people who visit us, for people who be with us, who want to be with us. So they can be secure. They need to be safe here. It's a friggin' dungeon city. They have to be safe. Houses have to be cleared out. They can't be brothels anymore. And mansion in a funny they made sure that there's, if you see right now, Abhi's Army Dash Virtual Warrior, you guys are protecting me right now, bordering me right now. Blocking several roads, clearing out several houses because they're brothels and dungeons and we have to bust them. But also on the no, I thought the lighting changed. Also because several are threatening and calling Appa constantly. You want more to get killed? You want more people to turn on each other and get killed. That's what I was doing yesterday. I'm very good at what I do. You want me to keep doing it? The more you threaten Appa, the more you threaten my babies, the more you do this, the more of you I will get killed by you people, and you things and you animals. You know why? Because you're the one who did crap to them, not me. Basico. Innella. Humbly. No. I do not want to be anybody's mistress. Thank you very much. I do not. Thank you. And என்ன சொல்ல வந்தேன் இதுங்களே செக்ஸ் டேப் ரிலீஸ் பண்ணிட்டு ஏன் தப்பான் I blame me for you releasing your sex tapes of yourself so you can be famous and whatever, money, politics, greed, whatever. ஏதோ சொல்லிட்டு இருந்தேன் ரொம்ப முக்கியமான விஷயம் mansions, huh? It's because they made sure that I don't know how far away my babies are from me, but they're not able because of black magic to come to my door and protect me at night so that I don't die, so that I can see them. They're not able to do that because of black magic and because of the distance there is, right? And after a certain point in time, I'm awake. I don't know whether it's when the good spirits are back protecting us or whatever. They're able to come a certain distance, a visible distance, where they can see me and protect me. Animals are able to come to me. Animals are able to come to me and hug me, right? And then we go to our house, a mansion or a huge house. And the reason is because I need my elephants to fit through the door. That's mansion. Mansions usually have huge doors. I need my huge animals, and I'm not calling them fat. That's their body type. How is that fat? If you want to be a species, you shouldn't be exist in the first place. Okay? I accept my babies for whatever body type they have because that's their body, that's their species. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? If they're triggered by it, if the pimps, stalkers, and terrorists and extremists are triggered by absolutely everything, that is an issue they have to deal with. They have to go to fucking therapy. I don't have to. I mean, I'm going to go to therapy with Appa, okay? Appa is going to give me therapy without my good psychiatrists and good doctors is who I'm going to get my medical job. Screw cancer. I keep sleeping because of cancer, apparently. So I have cancer since 2020, I think. All types. ஏன்னா வேற இல்லை இவங்களுக்கு நான் சாகணுமா என்ன இப்படி கொள்றேன்னு தெரியாதாம் அதனால எல்லா illnesses-ஐயும் உள்ள போட்டுப்பாங்களாம் ஆனா I still end up living. Okay. That's the reason. ஏன்னா வந்து ஒரு certain visible distance இருப்பாங்க. That visible distance is the size of some mansions. I got a message on Gmail. Okay. That is the size of the distance in some mansions. So ஒரு mansion வீட்டுக்குள்ள ஒரே வீட்டுக்குள்ள இருக்கும். Okay, these babies cannot handle. These babies constantly cry if they're not with me. Okay, if they cannot see me. Okay, we have to be in the same house. We have to be in the same property. And these mansions have 10 acres of property. Some of them. Okay, and this makes sure that we are 10 acres distant. We are 10 acres protected from terrorists and pimps and stalkers. It is the land mass, and my babies, a lot of my babies can fit into 10 acres. And we have mansions, so basically on the Jolton place or whatever, and then they're all pimps and terrorists and stalkers. By the way, my babies are trying to clear all the mansions. They were trying to do that yesterday as well. After transferring our names, they don't own the property anymore because legally they don't, but they don't follow the law, so they're pretending like they own it. That's what's happening right now in the world. In several parts of the world, obviously the dungeon provinces, obviously that's happening. You see terrorists protesting in Toronto, making it seem like it's okay to say we want our country to smell good again. You're the reason why it doesn't smell good, not because of Indians, not because of other people. You're the reason. You're the piece of shit that dumb. I'm not talking about Toronto. I'm talking about the things that have made Toronto into a dungeon city. You're the things that make that dump trash, that make another garbage heaps landfills that have dumped landfills onto towns and cities. You're the ones putting shit in people's water. And so making sure they don't have clean water. You're the one poisoning people's fucking food. You're the one that goes into people's house and shits everywhere. Don't talk about smelling. That's not about, I don't know why that's there, about Indians and anybody from any country for some reason. And some people in Western societies say that about other good people in Western societies too, just to make them feel insecure when it's their fault. I can't deal with this crap. Smell really good. You first make sure you don't put shit on anyone else, please. God damn it. அதுக்கு துப்பில்ல அது பண்ண தெரியாதா? Okay. Okay. A sharp attack saying that crowds naturally Vijay says that AIA-DMK remained a proven political force. Okay. I think he's saying this so that I don't yell at him because he's trying to say it in a dignified way, which means I won't yell at him. No. This is not Twitter, this is this. So this is whatever my reaction happens, and I don't control it. It's, I don't think it's a proven political force anymore because it's a bunch of terrorists and pimps. Yeah. And they may have succeeded before, but they haven't showed that they care about the people. So I don't know how that's gonna work. Referring to the recent tragedy in Karur, Swami Ali they had gathered to see Vijay and criticize him for not visiting or consoling the victim's family. Okay. Edipadi, please கொஞ்சம் மண்டையில ஏத்துக்கோங்க இதை. இது நான் ஏற்கனவே சொல்லிட்டேன், மறுபடியும் ரிப்பீட் பண்ணி என் டைமை வேஸ்ட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன் நீங்க. ஓகே, உங்களால தான் அவர் அங்க போகல. Okay, you stopped him from going to make it seem like he didn't care about the family's victims, and so that another rally didn't occur. Because if he visited Karur, he might have done a speech in Karur, an apology speech, which he wanted to do. Okay? For Karur victims, okay? For the good Karur victims, not for anybody else. And you had a problem with that because that would have been a huge hit, and you have a problem with any of my Appas turning out to be a huge hit. So there you go, that is your fault. He also categorically ruled out the possibility of former Chief Minister Pannirselvam being reinstated. I don't know who that is, Pannirselvam. Okay. He is not afraid of chances of success, reaction icons. I'm just scanning through all of the Vijay TVK to launch Tamil Nadu election campaign with grand conference in February, okay? Appa better be in this one. Actor turned politician. Look what they done to my lips. They made it extremely dry because there were problem with people kissing me on, or supposedly, because I haven't seen anything on Instagram or Twitter or whatever or anything, but people making it seem like they want to kiss me or that we've had an affair or that I've been with them or whatever. And so they did this to my lips. My lips supposed to be red, blood red. Whatever. Actor and politician Vijay is said. Well, I don't care about their fucking issues. I can't deal with these extremists. Once again, I'm not singling out around here. I'm just talking about extremists anywhere because extremists aren't just around; they're everywhere. They've just found a way to exploit Iran to make sure they did this in Iran. Can we scratch out the blackout in Iran now, please? There's no reason for a digital blackout. No one has any rights to cut people's internet off. They're trying to wipe out Iran. They're trying to wipe out everybody good in Iran, and I can't deal with it. They've killed my babies in Tehran City when I sleep. When I sleep, torture/die. Not okay, man. Not okay. I have to post. Actor turned politician Vijay is said to formally roll out the 2026 Tamil Nadu Assembly election campaign. At his party, Tamil Vetri Kalagam with an ambitious schedule of mass political events beginning February, which they're trying to stop. Party sources said the campaign launch will feature a grand. Yeah, I wrote Edipadi's. I thought Edipadi was going to be very insulting because they're usually very insulting whenever they say anything about Appa. So I did write it because I got offended. Yeah, I did. And when I get the thing is, sometimes I'm not mad enough. And because they possess me to not all write all the names I have been human trafficked by, to be very honest. And when I get mad, that possession goes away and I'm able to write those names. Do you get what I'm saying? It's not because they're saying something about it, because possession goes away, so I'm able to write those names. And true, maybe if I've read this and I wouldn't have gotten so mad then, what everybody said before, but I've already written the name down, so yeah, you guys know. The politicians thing, being human trafficked by the politicians thing didn't happen. I mean, the reason why it happened Jayalalitha is because she was a part of the film fraternity before. She was part of cinema before, 2020, and the cinema thing, being human trafficked by them, by certain industries, certain cinema industries, happened when I was 4. Okay, that started when I was 4, and Jayalalitha, this, I don't remember if she was still part of it, but they called people as well that weren't Vijay Devarakonda made sure of this, and Charan and Rana made sure that, and Sahana and the non-Singham go down because they wanted to be actors, so they pimped me out. So did Trisha. Trisha made it worse as well. And for some reason Charan made sure Trisha and Samantha were there. I mean, he sunniyamed Samantha to be there afterwards. She found me somehow. I don't like this thing where they go all over the world to find me to kill me. Concept, I don't like it. And Jayalalitha, they call people who were previous actors as well. Jayalalitha was one of them. That's the reason. The politicians thing, being human trafficked by politicians thing happened after 2020. Thank you, Adi Vidya, for nothing. So that, and Virangna, and anyone else, Yoga Lakshmi, and everybody else who just thinks it's gonna happen to them, so they do it to me instead. I hate all of you. Good luck in hell. Now they're gonna try to put my babies in hell. One thing they don't get is that my babies get out of hell and they don't. Okay, will feature a grand state. Party sources said the campaign launch will feature a grand state level conference along with 3 major public meetings to be held across different regions of Tamil Nadu, all of which will be addressed by Vijay. According to sources familiar with the planning, the party leadership also kept a contingency. I forgot what contingency plan meant. Means if the proposed grand conference does not materialize due to logistical constraints or strategic considerations, aka corruption and pimps, stalkers, terrorists, interference, TVK will instead organize 5 large-scale public meetings across 5 regions of the state. Vijay is likely to personally attend my Appa better. I'm not saying this as an insult to my Appa, as an insult to anybody who tries to stop Appa. As a anger, token of my anger. No, I'm not talking about everybody, I'm not talking about yaar and the pair Dinakaram. Neethamana Pati Klikli and Glitchen. Avan. Address all these meetings, underscoring his central role in energize. Was he ADMK dash DMK? I'm not sure. I forgot now. See? Memory loss! Memory loss! They tried, I think they've taken parts of my brain out. You can't see it because of Vijay Devarakonda's powers. But I think they've taken parts of my brain off. I'm not even joking. My brain is poisoned. Everything's poisoned. In energizing the party cadre and reaching out to voters, the campaign blueprint was reportedly finalized during a recent meeting between TVK's chief coordinator K.A. Sengote and members of the party's election campaign committee. This is news channel Hands India. It's probably sunniyamed. Abhijami Dash Ritual Ways confirmed. But I have to read it anyways because about Appa. Okay. Okay. And members of the party's election campaign committee, the discussions focused on region-wide mobilization, messaging, and ground-level challenges faced by the party as it expands its organizational presence. During the meeting, several district secretaries flagged difficulties in securing official permission. That's true. I'm glad they're at least saying that, even for small gatherings and in distributing pamphlets. Pamphlets go to the Sources says Sengote advised them to take up the matter with senior district officials and, if necessary, escalate the issue to state-level party functionaries so that it could be highlighted politically. The leadership sources added is keen to ensure that organizational hurdles do not slow down the party's outreach efforts in the run-up to the polls. In addition to the campaign launch, once I read something, sometimes I forget it completely. Like, right after I read it, it goes blank. My mind goes blank. That's possession and black magic. Most of it is possession and black magic. But they're doing it through, they're doing my disabilities as aid. I mean, it's not really disability if you have to make me disabled through possession of black magic, and no matter how much cancer you give me, how much illnesses you give me, how much disabilities you give me, how much brain damage you give me, how much mental illnesses, physical illnesses, whatever they attempt to give me, that they still have to possess me and use black magic for me not to get my brain back, meaning not to get my thinking back, right? And my memory back. So this is pathetic. Okay. Anyways, leadership sources added it's keen to ensure that organizational hurdles do not slow down their party's outreach efforts to run up. See? They do that too in the run up to the polls. In addition to the campaign, I was a speed reader before. I can scan something, I can fully read it. Because letters pop out to me. Certain things in my vision used to pop out to me. So whenever I'm focusing on something, it pops out. So I can just, I don't know if it was 3D, I don't remember, but it was like when I'm reading, but it just pops out so I can see everything very quickly and scan everything. Super fast. Appa! I have to get back my speed. Apparently if I don't commit suicide, when I'm awake and everything, that happens. So we're waiting for that time. I don't know when that time is. I thought it was 29. And now I think it's 30. I can't wait till 32. I can't deal with that. And TVK has decided to mark its second anniversary with a formal celebration. I wish I was there. Oh my god. Second anniversary. Happy second anniversary, Appa. Oh my god. Oh, February is my anniversary too. With my babies. Okay. I don't know what the date is. You guys remember? I don't. With the formal celebration at the party's 20th office in Chennai, Vijay is likely to participate in the event and address party functionaries, a move seen as part of efforts to consolidate a cadre ahead of the election year. Meanwhile, TVK Deputy General Secretary CT Nirmal Kumar took a swipe at the AIA-DMK in a statement. He said that the real political contest in the state was between DMK and TVK. AIA-DMK, which is supposed to oppose the DMK, is instead targeting us without reason. True. We're not concerned about those who are not in the field. Oh, meaning I think he's trying to say that we are in the field, like Abhi's Army Virtual Warriors are actually in the field when everybody's practically saying that we are not, and they're not the ones that are doing grassroots, meaning they're not actually going out and actually saving everybody, you know, trying to save every individual, trying to protect individuals, trying to protect all aspects of the individual's life. So whenever I say same drill in protecting any place, any country, obviously brothels and dungeons are main, because the only reason why I'm saying that is because these pimps, stalkers, and terrorists create these brothels and dungeons everywhere, and they are the ones, these pimps and terrorists are the ones that are ruining every aspect of their life. So when I take these brothels and dungeons out, I take them out of the province, I take them out of the city, I take them out of the municipality, so we can protect all aspects of their life again. When I say same drill, I mean holistically protect every individual, every part of the individual's life. And I'm saying it's the same, because that's what I mean, brothels and dungeons plus, because taking out those brothels and dungeons does do that same drill, helping everybody holistically. We have passed 1 hour now. Congratulations, love you. I don't know what I'm gonna make it to 5 minutes to make a video and comment on stuff. We are not concerned about those who are not in the field. He said with those planned events, CVK appears set to shift into full campaign mode, positioning itself as a key challenger in Tamil Nadu's evolving political landscape. Excuse me. Vijay's controversy trail. From Sudha to Jananayagan, trouble has followed him. Sudha? Tamanna? No coincidence there. Who else is doing all this? Tamanna. I love her good doppelgangers. They're like me. Her good doppelgangers are nothing like her. They're like me. They're absolutely like me. Some of them are Appa's parallel, actually. Please get them. All of them. Tamanna, I can tell the difference between my baby, who thinks I hate her, who thinks I'm fighting with her constantly telepathically. I've had telepathy with them since I was, different ages, obviously, but since when I was 3 months, right? I think different age points, different Tamanna good doppelgangers, but I can tell the difference between that. I can tell the difference between Tamanna, my baby that loves me no matter what, and doesn't understand why I keep saying I hate her and all these horrible stuff that I'm saying to her. She thinks I am, but I'm not. That's what they've made, the pimp, stalkers, and terrorists made them think that I am, telepathically, but I'm not. I can tell the difference between that pain and that anger, because the next second I'll go beside her and I'll say I love you, right? And I'll explain to her that it wasn't me, right? And she will fucking understand in a second. They will fucking all understand in a second, right? Because that's just how I am. I'm very good at convincing my babies I love them. But Tamanna, I would never say I love you to her. I can tell the difference. A huge difference, yo. Huge difference. My babies don't insult me, she does. There's huge difference. Abhi's Army Virtual Warriors, please say what the differences are. Just because she has the face of my baby doesn't mean she is my baby. Okay, I'm trying to see if there is anything new. I'm on page 2 because right now I see, this is how I look at his information, because I check every 24 hours now because I have to play games and trying to, do stuff. Okay, I can't. Past 24 hours, sorted by date is what I do. And I went all the way back to the last page to check. Jananayagan having communal elements. Whatever. High Court has cited communal disharmony, standing through it. Objectionable manner could have been avoided. I've already said it was avoided, and we could have just taken out the national symbols. But is anyone listening to me? No. So that's on you, not me. The court that these elements shown in the film, I've said the solutions for it, and these corrupt things aren't listening. That is not my fault. That's on them. Okay. Vijay's political entry unsettles the Indian parties. Do they say anything more? That's all I'm going to check. If they've said anything extra. I'm not trying to insult anybody or calling them extra. Shashank called me extra during graduation. Yoholex made sure, and solidly made sure that everyone called me extra after a dance performance I did, which was absolutely amazing. Because you guys know how I dance normally, right? That's how I danced when I was 13 years old, and they just started trolling me for it at school and making fun of me for it. I was constantly bullied at school before until I started snapping at everybody for it because they were coming in the way of my work and Appa, and I had a problem with that afterwards. I couldn't work at school, I couldn't work at home. They were just constantly bullying me. If they were trying to hit me, right? But if they weren't hitting me, they were constantly saying crap about everything I was doing for no reason. And when I started snapping is when they shut up. So honey, you snap, the bullies go away. Oh no, or else they pretend to be nice to you again and be your friends. And you know what? Before the miscarriages, I knew they were bad. As after the miscarriages, I couldn't tell the difference between good and bad. Like truly good and bad. You know, they would say, oh, I made a mistake. People make mistakes. It's okay. You shouldn't be mad at me for that. And I'd be like, miscarriage brainwashing is what that was, you know. But now I know. No, this is pre-11 years old, Abby, who knows the difference between evil and good. I'm not taking crap. He suggested that he's long, trying to just see if there's anything new. He just added Chandrasekhar. Added that Vijay wants to serve the people and bring change to the state. Contradiction remarks that sparked political debate, while supporters backing Vijay, while others dismissed the claims as political criticism. Okay. You won't believe what Ravi Krishnan said on Talabadi Vijay's Jananayakan release date. I have not. Is it the same thing? It's the same thing that I read yesterday. Moody, they keep cutting, like, they're trying to make all parts of my hair, the top layers of my hair, because I have several layers, my hair is thick, into this size. So it doesn't fully grow. Them, not my hair. When you make someone's life like this, it shows how horrible you are. And not anything bad on me. If you brainwash me not to take a shower, because see, I have mansions and houses, I think, houses definitely, that I can go to, that have no cameras in them, and I can take a shower, okay? And I'm so possessed into sleeping. I wasn't even trying to sleep yesterday. I never tried to sleep, ever. And I slept. And then they brainwashed me to open that fucking door. I hate opening that fucking door to them. I don't know that I'm opening the door when I'm opening the door. They brainwash me and possess me, and the poison makes me do whatever they say. That's when the poison works. You get what I'm saying? When I sleep. Because I'm not conscious of what I'm doing, and Vijay Devarakonda has found a way to possess me after I've slept. That's what happened when I was human trafficked. Or else I would have obviously woken up to all the torture I was going through, right? But he possesses me to sleep, and to stay asleep, and to stay in an unconscious state, or whatever state you are when you're sleeping, that you don't know what's going around you. Because when you're sleeping, you don't know what's going around you, right? If you're not being touched. But this guy made sure that even when I was like sleeping and being touched, I'm not aware of what's going on. He makes sure I'm in that state of not knowing what's going on and not being able to react. Do you get what I'm saying? And what he used to do, he already had me sleepwalking. I used to sleepwalk because they would obviously, after the human trafficking night or whatever was over, obviously my room was a mess. So he would make me get up and clean everything and make it seem like nothing was touched or nothing was this and this and that. He would possess me. He already had those possessing abilities, and he's tried to do what he's doing now then, but he's only able to make me sleepwalk and to make it seem like nothing was touched. No one came into my room when I was sleeping. You know, you should think about this, man. If someone is beating you up constantly but then lets you sleep without raping you, without assaulting you, without seemingly assaulting you or raping you, there's something fishy going on. Because that's what happened. I'd be constantly being beat up at that house. But then when I slept, hours would go by when I'm supposedly not being touched, that I don't know I'm being touched. Do you get what I'm saying? I thought that was fishy. I thought they already withdrew the case. I'm just checking. My lip. If there's anything new. Oh my god, I would love Horlicks and Bonvita right now. No, he just said about Horlicks and Bonvita, and that I need that. No, just Horlicks and Bonvita, so I'm talking about anything else. I know you guys are gonna send it to me, but they're gonna try to kill you for sending it to me. I'm not telling you not to send it to me, but because I know some people would bawl their eyes out if I said that. But also, please contact Abhi's Army Dash Virtual. And if you're coming to see me in Canada, please contact Abhi's Army Dash Virtual. They're having babies who've gotten on planes without anybody knowing and have landed at the airport to see me. Please contact Abhi's Army Dash Virtual Warriors because they've killed some people. Okay, and I don't want you guys to die. I can't cry right now because I can't feel. Tisk, 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 Vijay Devakunda. Everybody else is trying to stop me from making See, they've done this to my lingo as well because I used to be very eloquent in the way I spoke. I know if you have noticed recent times, my vocabulary has changed, and that's because I'm being more me and speaking more like me. A little bit, not even the entire thing. Yeah. Okay, next, strong enough to come into power in the state on its own. The actor who has not taken an other political party. Okay, I think that's it for that article. Yatra and Linga aren't my brothers. Can I make that very clear? They may be my half siblings, Yatra and Linga. But I don't see them as my siblings. I never felt that sibling love for them. I never knew they were my siblings until half siblings, blood wise, I guess. Aishwarya made sure I never had any blood, so I don't get how their blood is in me because I never had Aishwarya's blood in me anyways, at all really. So Yatra and Linga, it's not because I have issues with Aishwarya that Yatra and Linga aren't I don't see them as my half siblings. I spit on the screen by accident. I didn't even know their names properly. I forgot. Meaning I never felt that for them. And I feel that for every good person, so that goes to say something about them. There are things I'm being possessed not to say about them right now, but I just want to make it very clear that I don't even know what age they are. I think one graduated high school, but yo, I never talked to them before. So whatever you see is porn videos. And yeah, that's it. I have nothing to do with the Linga. Just because they're biologically related to me doesn't mean they're my siblings. That's it. I was gonna say family drama, but you have to consider someone to be family for it to be family drama. Okay. So, then Jananayan Censor wrote, species the producer leaked. Board's change against Talabadi Vijay's film raises questions. Is this anything new? Okay, so the leak of a letter from a censor board official to the producer intensified the controversy. Controversies. In the communication letter, it was mentioned that the CVFC had granted a UA 16 plus certificate after the examination community viewing and that the film could now be shown to the public. Okay, so they did grant it. Okay, I just want to make that clear. Letter further stated that it was the responsibility of guardians' parents to prevent underage audiences from watching the film and that the makers were to carry out specific cuts and changes. The letter was dated December 22, 2025. The board's communication emphasized that once these decisions were verified, the film would be sanctioned for public release, setting expectations for a smooth certification process. Oh, there's a letter here from actor Vijay team. It has a check mark on it, but Twitter anyone can have a check mark. Informing them that the okay, I'm gonna try to open it here and try to read the letter. The letter was probably sunniyamed, so and it's not actual actor Vijay's team. I think it's gonna load anytime soon now. No, I'm not. Okay, I just need to read the letter, buddy. Okay, to Mr. Venkat Narayanan. Okay, I'm not gonna read all this stuff out. With reference to your application to the Censor Board of Film Certification dated December 18, 2025 for certification under the Cinematograph Act 1952 to exhibit the film titled Jananayagan Tamil, I am directed by the board to inform you that the film has been viewed by the examining committee and the board has come to the conclusion that the film is suitable for unrestricted public exhibition with an endorsement of caution that the question as to whether any child below the age of 16 years may be allowed to see the film should be considered by the parents for guardian of such child, provided you carry out the excisions modifications in the film listed in the annexure. Okay. You are accordingly requested to carry out given excision modifications so that the film may be sanctioned from unrestricted public exhibition after verification that the excisions are in order. The above decision has been taken after considering the submissions made by your representatives before the committee during the personal hearing, the opportunity for which was given to you. This is a letter that you can't see. See the letter? See that? See that? You see that? You'll find it. My babies will find it. So I'll be army virtual warriors for Appa if that's valid, and yeah, I'll continue reading the rest of the article. According to adhering to the directives given by the CBFC, the team is said to have agreed to and acted upon all modifications. However, this is the same thing over again. Stupid board member. Basically, this board member was doing it on advice of pimps, terrorists, and stalkers. Dissenting with the same thing. Yes, we have public outrage of this issue. Excuse me, Times Entertainment, what do you mean by weird ideas? I'm not coming up with weird ideas. Shalavi is the one that's weird. Okay? I do not appreciate the word weird being used like this because she killed my babies calling them weird since kindergarten. She killed people and raped people using the word weird, by calling them weird. She did that, called them that by saying, but when raping them and killing them and torturing them. So I do not appreciate you using the word weird like this. What type of ethical news channel are you? Outlet are you? Times Entertainment is a bunch of pimps and terrorists and stalkers. There you go. Internet users, because if you're purposefully using that word to insult me, to make me feel like this, to insult me publicly, I will screw you over. Abhi's army dash virtual warriors, please say, no, I'm gonna sing them, quote them again, because clearly they have no life, obviously. They live because they pimped me out. Obviously they have no life. Anything in their life is because they pimped me out. So clearly that's not really a life worth living. So Abhi's army dash virtual warriors, say what they did to make this weird word come in here, if they did, and say all the pimps. Oh, this is Times of India. And it says Times Entertainment at the top of the article for some reason. Abhi's army dash virtual warriors, please say who all these are. And okay, in a strange twist, the producer who all the pimps, terrorists, and stalkers are, if the entire company, news outlet, is a dungeon company, brothel company, or you're not a news channel if you're pimps and stalkers and terrorists. Legally or not, apparently try to make it seem like they are. That's the only thing that's happening here. It's a strange twist. The producer is believed to opt out of the legal battle, and it's the same thing. Excuse me, because particularly diluting the importance of the Vijay supporters. Are you trying to say I'm not important? Because I'm very important, thank you very much. I'm more important than Times fucking Entertainment here, and Times of India. I'm way important than you. Everybody knows that, and just because you say crap like this doesn't change that. You have no worth as a news channel anymore, except for black magic and protection. And black magic protection and possession. You have no worth as a news channel. Your reputation has gone to the gutter for not saying accurate stuff about me and Appa, and for saying crap like this, okay? About me and Appa. So when you talk like this about Appa and I, you will face enormous backlash, and just because you were a news channel at one point and not anymore, and you're trying to make it seem like you are, doesn't change any of that fact. Goodness gracias. I do not appreciate the indirect insults here, okay? Because I will insult you right fucking back. See, was Chandrasekhar saying all this for EPS? Anybody Palaniswamy to say bad about Appa? You have to question their intentions when they speak good about you. When people who've hurt you speak good about you. Everybody called Vijay Appa best actor. You're not the best politician. Appa is, and you have to accept that, okay? Your time in Tamil Nadu is over. It's time for Appa to rule. Deal with it. You can't be a terrorist and say you're the best politician. Okay? You have to accept the faults in your own party, and you have to fix them. And if you can't fix them, you can't just say crap about other people. Your reputation is in the gutter too now, dude. You can't just say something. Someone's reputation who's in the gutter can't say something about somebody and make it seem like they're not in the gutter. Okay? Appa's up there. Appa's in the fucking Himalayas, man. That's how high up he is. And you can't just say something about a saint. Whether he's believed to be Saint Joseph or not, he's believed to have the character of a good soul, of a saint. And you can't tarnish the name of a fucking saint and expect to be looked upon as the next ruler of Tamil Nadu. It doesn't happen. It's over, guys. Like, you guys just try to make it seem like, trying to maintain this, the world ain't ending, we're all good, or terrorists and pimps and stalkers are all good and everything kind of scenario, when it's not. It doesn't work. And you're really trying hard to make it work, and it doesn't. It really doesn't. Being a terrorist, pimp, And stalker has its issues, it has its consequences, and you're starting to feel them, and you're starting to face them, and you have to face it completely, or else your life is going to be terrible after this. It is terrible, kind of, in certain aspects. I feel sorry for you guys. And if I'm not speaking Kannada right now, I can understand Kannada. I can't speak it. I forgot how to speak it. I can understand it though. I can't read or write it anymore. I can understand it, which is why I can watch Kannada movies, Appa's Kannada movies in Kannada without subtitles. But and I honestly love Kannada. I love the language Kannada. I was born in Bangalore, obviously, so obviously love the language. But and people want me to take off the fact that I'm from Bangalore, that I was born in Bangalore. No, my name is Abhirami I Joseph Vijay. I forgot my middle name, but apparently when I remember my middle name, I can see again because it has the word I in it. Appa made sure I remember that it's the letter I, so I'll know it's a symbol, it's a sign that I will see again when I remember my name. You guys know my name, middle name. I don't. At least I remember Ava. Ava really, Abhirami Joseph Vijay. I don't remember Dharma's. Dharma has two names. Like Appa has Joseph Vijay. You know why he's called Yama Dharma Raja? You guys don't have to believe he's Yama Dharma Raja, because Dharma, I always call him my Kuti Raja. I've always called him my Raja. That's one reason. I take everything for him. You guys know that. When I completely remember. And Yama Dharma Raja. Dharma because Appa knew I would call him Dharma from the beginning, because I hate the fact that the devil is villainized when he's Ganesha, when he's the most adorable little thing that just wants me to keep eating so I'm safe and healthy. And he has those, laddus and the modaks, is that how you call them? He has those to make sure Amma eats sweets. So Amma has blood. I have to live I need to eat sweets in order to live, like healthy sweets. Do you get what I'm saying? And sweets that are made with healthy sugars. It helps the blood. It doesn't increase blood sugar for me. It makes sure I have blood. It doesn't give me diabetes. It makes sure I have, blood in me, and that's why they call them healthy sugars. That's what it is. He's the sweetest thing. He just makes sure that no one is hurt. That's the intention of the devil. That's the point of the devil, to make sure bad people are away from good people, good souls are away from bad souls, and bad souls get punished for what they do, or else they give the karma to us. That's the thing. And so I used to call him Dharma because Yaman is considered a negative note, and I am very proud of Yemen. I'm pretty proud of the country, the good people in the country, because my baby's from there, so he's one of them, right? And it's a Yemenis name. I don't know his name. I don't know that part of his name, so that's why it's Yama Dharma Raja. Dharma is the second name he has. Yemenis part is the first part of his name, and Raja because he's my Kuti Raja. I think it's Raja because his last name is Abhirami Joseph Vijay, and when I'm with Appa, like how Abhirami and Joseph Vijay and Dharma's name is together, he's a Kuti Raja. Because I'll be Rani when I'm with Appa. I mean, obviously I'm Rani, but you know what I'm saying? Actually, acting like Rani and doing stuff that Rani does, like you're ruling the world, the multiverse and crap. Okay, anyways, I'm a proud Kannadiga because I was born in Bangalore, and I'm not taking that off. Just because kidnappers have a problem with the fact that I know Joseph Vijay is my Appa, and the fact that I know that I'm Indian, and I know my bloodline biologically, okay? It's not really an issue for me, it's an issue for everybody else, even though I don't give a damn. And because I knew where I'm born, and I knew I'm Indian, meaning I was born in India, they have a problem with it because they can't kidnap me any longer, saying their family and pick me out, right? And so, I'm a proud Kannadiga, even if, I'm not Kannadiga, I'm Kannadiga, bro. Thank you. CVK wants to give support to Congress. Okay, is there anything long video, man. Marriage function, huh? Oh, okay. It said that Chandrasekhar reported something, said something to report it after attending a marriage function. Look what they've done to my hair. Okay, Yare? In Sananga? Okay, I don't know. It says OPS, so I don't know who OPS is. Which Talabadi Vijay turned him into a superstar? According to Father S.A. Chandrasekhar. What? Oh, Appa's a superstar, yes. He is one of the superstars. At least he's saying that. Is it Puve Unakaha? He's saying which film made Appa a superstar. According to him, it's Tulala Manamam Tulum. Oh, when I give my heart back, I start acting. Meaning when I get a heart transplant. I don't think I'm stealing Trisha's heart yet because I can't wait for that. I'm immortal either way once I have a beating, functioning heart. A proper heart that is located on the proper part of my body. Then I don't even sleep. I don't die. Nothing happens. I don't even need an immortal heart to be alive. Basically, I just need a proper heart. And then we make the heart immortal. We're gonna do that for everybody good. As per the filmmaker at the time of its release, yeah. Especially in Kerala, Ava's heart, because Ava's gonna get 1, 2. Because Trisha screwed my baby's heart over. And she stabbed Appa, by the way, so she's trying to take Appa's heart out. I can't deal with that. Okay, I think that's it. Oh my god, how long is this video gonna be? This is 164, right? Because I got memory loss. I forgot the number. Thanks, Johnny, because she dies if I can count, apparently. Her name has ad in it. Oh, she dies if I'm in ads. I just noticed that. Oh my god. If I'm a model, she dies. And ad, if I'm able to count or add, she dies. Imagine the number of lifetimes she has stopped me from becoming a model and being neat and having Ada. Last 4 letters of her name, and the last name has Ada, which means clothing. So she does have clothing. Imagine the number of lifetimes she stopped me from having clothing, countless. And all the stuff that she thinks that she dies because if I have or I'm able to do. It's not my fault, it's her karma's fault. Why do I hate her so much? I don't know. And I'm remembering something that she did that's triggering me. Yeah, possibly. It's not because she may be possibly dating Ahan. It's not because of that. I really don't. It's not because of that. I'm not like that. I'm not that immature. Okay, Tambi. Do you even care about the Karur people? If you want to become CM, Mr. Edipodi or whoever AI, if you want to be the ruling party in Tamil Nadu, you're gonna actually have to care about the Karur stampings. At least Appa cares. You pretend to care, even if you did it at all. I don't even remember. Okay. He's a slave force? Yeah, because they're a bunch of slave owners. Slave owners. They're trying to make me Dharma Neva slaves. You went there because to make sure Appa didn't go there. Okay? He said we all went there without any political considerations to Karu. You only went there to make sure Appa didn't. And to make sure it happened in the first place. So I don't... Please stop talking when everybody knows that the truth about you. They're just trying to make them seem like not terrorists and trying to blame the Appa when everybody knows the truth already. Stop trying so hard. It's over. You're the one who killed them, and he did console them. You're the one who's trying to stop everything. Oh, now AIA DMK just, they're talking crap about Appa because he's not going in alliance with him? Okay, whatever. You keep saying you have come after leaving a flourishing career. Because he did. Okay, he absolutely did. So calm down. Now he's not because, and if you have a problem with that, I don't care. Because that is your problem. If your jealousy is your problem. And if he's still in cinema because of his daughter, because his daughter has taken a stand in cinema, then that's your problem. I can't deal with your woes. I can't deal with your crying. That's not my problem. What did you do? You earned in films, and why did you leave the place? Karur. Only because. What does that have to do with? What is Appa having to do with earning in films? Have it to do with the fact that you forced him out of Karur? No, he went with extremely proper planning. You just, okay, shut it. You don't need to know the plans. You don't have any right to know the plans that Appa and I created from the beginning of time to protect the entire multiverse time and time again, okay? That is not your right. That is my right. That is Appa's right. That is the right of all good babies, not you. You have zero right to know about anything. Are you afraid that I'm going to stop sleeping? Everyone's afraid I'm going to stop sleeping. And that you're not going to know the plan so that you won't be able to screw up the other rallies and all the other public meetings and organizations that Appa does. Well, I don't care for damn. Because that is your fault. That is your problem, not my Appa's, okay? Without proper planning, no. You screwed everything over. You were stalking him constantly. You were trying to make sure my babies, Abhi's army dash virtual warriors, weren't there to protect him and to protect the good souls of Karur during that rally, okay? That is on you. That is your fault. Just coming and pretending to console them doesn't cut it. That's what you did, okay? Just because you went there to make it seem like you cared about Karur and Appa did it to make a political statement about making it seem like you guys, everyone, every party that went to Karur to care about them or whatever actually cared about them, but no, that was just a political whatever. It was just a political drama there that happened. Basically acting, acting meaning not I respect acting the profession, but the one being fake is what I'm talking about. That's what they did. They staged that. Meaning it's wrong, yo. It's just no. You don't have any rights over the plans. You don't need to know the plans. It's none of your business. And that he had taken his political plunge by leaving. That makes no sense. You're relating one thing to another that has no connection, and just because you blabber nonsense once again, it doesn't mean the world makes sense of you. The world can see through you. And I do stand with them during distress time. You're the one who's causing all the stress. You're a terrorist, Palani. Everyone knows that. You talking like this does not do your image any good, and I don't see how you think it does your image any good. Because you thought you brainwashed me enough not to do this video to talk about you? Because I felt like I might not do a video today, and I thought it was because of this. Because you guys, and that's why you guys started talking, because you guys think that you can talk and make it seem like I'm scared of the AIA DMK's leader. But no, you were brainwashing me not to make a statement in this video. I know that. Because I almost might have not made a video today. And that's partly because of you. I mean, Tamana obviously is the reason. Main reason. She does all this. And cited examples of his late boss, J Lalita. Are you seriously quoting a rapist here? You're saying J Lalita, the woman that raped me since I was 4, is a hero here. Okay. That's not good for your image, yo, or your name. Had visited people affected by tsunami in 2004. She never visited me for crap when I lost my baby. What the fuck are you talking about? Do not bring my baby into this, okay? I lost my baby in the fucking ocean because of all the nonsense of the human trafficking part of it, obviously, that happened. And she was a part of that, even if she died before that. I don't know when she died, but she did, right? Yeah, okay. But the tsunami in 2004, despite advice, okay, against visiting. Excuse me, Mappa wasn't advised against visiting. And excuse me, why are you getting Abhi's advice into this? I'm not sorry if Shalavi and all the other nonsenses have the problem with the hashtag Abhi's advice and the advice I give, and the stuff I talk about and speaking my thoughts about it, but that's none of your fucking business, okay? My social media presence is none of your fucking business. It's none of anybody's business. It's not Shalivi's business. It's not just because I'm famous now and I have an avenue, one of the ways out. Not even ways. It's my job. It's my connection to my babies that don't get me human trafficked, right? And I have a way out of this pimp kutam. I'm just not going to sing them kutam. They have an issue with that. I don't care that they can't grab my fame from me. I don't fucking care that I can't be constantly beat up when I'm in here and when I'm awake. I don't care. That is your fucking problem. You have to deal with your fucking life. You fucking serial ass rapist. You know what their problem is? Their problem is that I remembered, I'm not giving advice not to visit. Why would I do that? Who are you? How dare you say I don't care about losing my baby? That's what he's trying to say. He's saying that indirectly that I don't care about the fact that I went through a mega fucking tsunami. I went through the mega fucking tsunami. Did you? I'm sorry. Do you want to go through a mega tsunami? Do you want me to make that fucking happen? Because I can. Okay. Do you know how it is to lose a child? Do you know how it is to have a fucking miscarriage of a child? To go from the very depths of the ocean, swim back up, have the entire fucking ocean come from you, and still have your baby die? Do you know how that feels? Do you know how it feels to lose my Appa twice in the same incarnation? Do you? Because Shabir died once. He's a parallel of Appa. And then Appa died again in my stomach as Shabir again. Do you know how that fucking feels? No. So shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You don't know anything about my fucking life. You talk about the tsunami here, you're gonna get fucking killed. Abhizarmi Dash Spiritual Warriors go burn, torture, all their fucking... Same thing I said yesterday for Dinakaran or whatever his fucking name is. I forgot his name. Do it for Idipati K. Palani Swami's dirty pimps and terrorists. Now I'm very glad I wrote his name down because you don't talk about my baby and act like that. Our ministers, okay, I did not say give advice. Stop fucking targeting me, you bitch. You're the one who fucking started this, okay? Fucking Shalavi has nothing better to do than make sure people hate on me. Why? Because she's so fucking scared that no one's gonna let her out of the brothel anymore? Oh, because that's what happened to her then? She was blocked on all the avenues and made sure no one let her out, and it was pimped out and was killed by Gautaman and Vijay Devarakonda and Charan and Jaybalan. Oh, and that car crashed into her. Oh, I really fucking don't care. Go fucking kill yourself, honey. She should. I don't know why she's alive yet after all this embarrassment. Video is very long. They have no life other than trying to fucking embarrass me. No shit, they really don't. They really don't have a fucking life. I do not advise him, okay? I do not say that. So shut the fuck up. It's your fucking fault. It's not my fucking fault. It's your fucking fault, stupid Palani Swami. There's a reason he's not CM anymore. There's a reason. For 3 months, our ministers, okay, you're just quoting, you're just saying that certain people stayed on the ground. You're not saying it was on your behalf. You're not saying you arranged it. You're not saying you're the one who were on the ground for 3 months when Cyclone Gaja hit the Delta region. He's a good actor, no doubt, but he's not a good politician. You're the one who's not a good human in the first place. You can't be a good politician if you can't be a good human. Okay. I keep seeing Yatra and Linga here. I don't care about wedding rumors with Mrinal. Is that how you spell her name? I don't know her. Mrinal Thakur and Danush. I don't know. I can't speak to their personal life as to whether they're dating or not. Because that's not my business. That is theirs. I mean, even if it was their business, I don't care about it. To get a February release. Okay. I have nothing to do with it. I don't care if they get married, but I don't want them to get married to kill me. And to have to get me killed, and to have Eva and Dharma killed, and to make me commit suicide, to make sure I'm not with my husband. So that I have a problem with. Other than that, go ahead, deal with your life, stay away from me. As you can see, I don't see Danish as a stepdad either. And it's not because that's gross, man. If I said I don't see him as a stepdad because I'm jealous of romantic, ew, no, that's incest, man. I don't do incest. I just don't. Anyone that does anything to have me killed and my babies killed, I don't appreciate. That's all. But I'm not speaking to it because I just really don't care about their relationship right now. The potential, whatever relationship. If, whatever, I'm just gonna say mom about that. And if Myrna marries Danush, if they are in a relationship and they do get together, it doesn't mean she's my mom. That's just, ex-stepdad here. I don't even consider Aishwarya as a mom, so the madri twisted. No, I'm fine. I don't know. Jananayagan to get a February release. Makers of Talabadi Vijay Star to take a big decision. The highly anticipated Talabadi Vijay Star has been making headlines due to issues regarding incentive certification. The makers of the film have approached the Madras High Court to release the list. Further reports, the Jananayagan team is reportedly planning to. Did they withdraw the case or did they already withdraw the case? Because I saw that they withdrew the case yesterday, and now I'm seeing stuff that they're reportedly planning to withdraw the case now. Eager to release the film in February 2026. Okay, Jananayagan together with the reporters have to be believed, Canadian Productions, which bankrolled the Talabadi Vijay Star, is now eagerly considering withdrawing the legal. Wait, so they haven't withdrawn it? Dude! Make it clear! They're reportedly considering to release the film on February 5th or February 12th. What's my anniversary? I don't remember. According to the recent reports by Movie Singapore X Handle, which I'm not promoting here, this one is Filmy Beat again, sunniyamed. Canadian Productions is hoping that a revising committee will be formed quickly to censor the film and issue the certificate. Will they quickly do so? Is my issue here. Soon after they withdraw the case. Did they withdraw the case? Reportedly, there needs to be a 2-week window after all the issues are resolved to release Jananayagan in the theaters. And I saw a picture of Appa was something. Okay. Is in Chennai, currently attending multiple meetings to fasten Jananayagan release. Okay. Reportedly, in a meeting with Tamil Nadu distributors, the makers have agreed to lower the 109 crore MG amount. Okay, I just need to hear news of it being released officially now. As the film's missed Pongal window, the distributor are paying additional interest to financiers. However, the Kerala distributor also remains committed to the film. Kerala. I'm not here promoting this distributor. I don't know who this distributor is, but I love you, Kerala. Ava, if things get sorted soon, we can expect an official announcement on, because I'm kind of Malayali, because Ava's from Kerala, so yeah. I know you guys love Ava. Everyone has a problem with Ava being CM. You guys voting for Ava because she's only 10 years old. Screw you. Let the people decide if she should be CM of Kerala or not when she's with me, not you guys, not the pimps, stalkers, and terrorists. When I told Ava that, because I found out she was going to be I was going to be the CM of Tamil Nadu, I knew that 5 years ago in 2019, I knew that. I saw visions of her being CM. You know, she has a thing for standing on tables and yelling at people. She has a thing for that. She loves standing on top of things. And now they're going to try to stand on top of her. Abhi's Army Torture Warriors, please kill, arrest, torture as our now brutal method of doing so. Please do so. And I saw her CM. So, and she just kept, but she said Amma has to be beside her if that happens. And she kept saying Amma, Amma, Amma. But Amma has to be there. Amma has to be same with me. Okay, oh, she said, she nodded, saying yes. In my head. I'm like, okay. That's fine, baby. Anyways, that's the people's decision if they want her to be CM or not, because she is me, a parallel of me, and she knows everything I know. I think she's much more of a genius than me, but she disagrees. Anyways, I'm gonna go. Nandri Vanakam, thank you. Kill everybody, kill, arrest, torture everybody that's ever abused Eva. In the method that we are doing so right now. Okay, Nandri Vanakam, thank you. I'm gonna go. Nandri Vanakam, thank you.